Dubai Short Break, Travel Diary by Alice Phillips. Day 1, Arrival in Dubai, a first glimpse of the desert jewel. Touching down at Dubai International Airport felt like arriving on another planet, one where shimmering skyscrapers rise from the desert like glass mountains. The moment I stepped out, the warm, perfumed air hit me, sweet, dry, and utterly exotic. A friendly rep from Memphis Tours met me at the gate, and I was whisked off in a comfy, air-conditioned car to my hotel. After checking in, I sank into my soft bed and let the day's fatigue melt away. I didn't venture far, just took a slow evening walk around the hotel area. Neon signs hummed, the air buzzed with distant traffic, and date palms swayed under a moonlit sky. It was quiet, yet charged with something magnetic. Summary of the day. The city greeted me like a whisper, warm, mysterious, and full of promise. Day 2, classic Dubai city tour and magical Dhow cruise dinner. I woke up buzzing with anticipation. After a delicious breakfast at the hotel, cardamom coffee and saffron-scented pastries, it was time to dive headfirst into Dubai's soul. Our first stop was the Fahidi historical district. Wandering through Bustakia's narrow lanes, I felt like I'd stepped into a living time capsule. Sandstone buildings, wind towers, and soft Arabic music drifting from antique shops. The Fahidi Fort, now the Dubai Museum, was especially striking. Inside, old weaponry, dioramas of pearl divers, and Bedouin tents told the story of a city that rose from desert dust to world stardom. A photo stop at Jumeirah Mosque had me pulling out my camera non-stop. Its serene symmetry and ivory facade gleamed in the morning sun. It looked like something lifted straight out of a fairy tale. From there, we took an Abra boat ride across the iconic Dubai Creek. Sitting in that old wooden boat, watching the city drift by on either side, the contrast between ancient alleys and glimmering towers was surreal. I felt like I was gliding between centuries. Next came the spice souk, a sensory explosion. I got lost in the colorful piles of saffron, rose petals, cinnamon sticks, and frankincense. And the Gold Souk? Oh my gosh, so much sparkle it made my head spin. Window displays glittered with rows of bracelets, earrings, and necklaces, shimmering with every possible hue. Bold and unashamedly glamorous. The day ended on an unforgettable note, a Dhow cruise dinner along Dubai Creek. The wooden boat was wrapped in lights, gently rocking under a sky full of stars as we floated past the Heritage Village, the Dubai Chamber of Commerce, and the National Bank of Dubai. An international buffet was served. I sat by the railing, sipping sweet mint tea, completely mesmerized. Summary of the day. Sailing past old Dubai on a glowing boat, with spices still in my hair and gold in my eyes. Day 3. Desert safari with barbecue dinner, thrills and traditions. Today was all about contrast. The morning began calmly with a relaxed breakfast and a quick shopping spree at one of Dubai's immaculate malls. Yes, I got lost in Zara. But the afternoon? Pure adrenaline. Our 4x4 ride into the desert felt like a roller coaster set on golden dunes. Dune bashing is no joke. My heart was in my throat 1 minute, then in my shoes the next. Laughter echoed in the car as we dipped and climbed and slid down the shifting sands. As the sun began to set, everything around us turned golden pink. We paused for photos and just stood there, silent. Nothing but sand and sky. One of the most peaceful and humbling sights I've ever witnessed. At the Bedouin-style camp, the vibe shifted from wild to worn. I tried sandboarding, awkwardly, rode a camel, wobblier than I expected, and got my hand adorned with henna. Slipping into a traditional dress for a quick photo op made me feel unexpectedly regal. Dinner was served under the stars, barbecue meats, spiced rice, and fresh salads. Then came the real magic, a belly dance performance, followed by a hypnotic tanura dance, where the dancer spun endlessly in a multicolored whirl like something from a dream. Summary of the day. The silence of the desert at sunset wrapped around me tighter than any scarf. Day 4. Farewell to the future city. My last morning. I lingered over breakfast, soaking in every detail. The hospitality, the flavor of dates, the sound of languages mixing like music around me. Saying goodbye felt like tearing away from a fascinating book mid-chapter. At the airport, as the plane climbed into the sky, Dubai sparkled below, like a mirage that was somehow real. Summary of the day. I arrived curious. I left enchanted.